parents and guests. Parents and guests, please rise for our color guard.
Left arm, mark. Deep out, hold. Breathe in, arm.
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing until the color guard has left the room. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mark.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Mark.
Please be seated. Good evening, class of 2022, parents, guardians, and family members. I'd like to welcome Dr. Eddie Ruiz, CSUSA Florida State Director, Miss Billy Miller, Renaissance School Board Member, Christina Hamlin, CSUSA Area Director, and Lori Hershey, Duval County Public School Board and proud parent of an alumni. I want to welcome each one of you as well to Duval Harder High School's 2022 commencement ceremony. My name is Kimberly Stidham, and I have the privilege of being the principal. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize those who have dedicated themselves to student learning and provided seniors with a rich educational experience. They have had countless educational opportunities over the past 4 years provided by the faculty members of Duval Charter High School. Faculty members, would you please stand so that we can honor and thank you for your tireless dedication to our students. Thank you, faculty. You are much appreciated and valued. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Eddie Ruiz, the CSUSA Florida State Director. Dr. Ruiz serves as the proud Charter Schools USA State Superintendent for the state of Florida, where he is directly responsible for over 64 schools in 13 school districts with over 56,000 students. Prior to Charter Schools USA, Dr. Ruiz served as Assistant Superintendent of Student Services, Equity, and Access for the School District of Palm Beach County, the 11th largest school district in the country and the 5th largest school district in the state. He also served as high school principal, middle school principal, alternative school principal, assistant principal, dean, and science teacher. Dr. Ruiz earned his doctorate in educational leadership as well as his bachelor's degree in science education from the University of Central Florida. He currently lives in Palm Beach County with his wife and son. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ruiz as he delivers an opening message to our graduates.
Good evening, graduates. Oh, y'all could do better than that. Good evening, graduates.
Good evening.
There you go. Good evening. Good evening, parents, guests, family. Let me hear you all. Good evening. Yes, awesome. Well, I am honored to address you this evening as you prepare graduates to walk across the stage, fulfilling all the requirements for graduation from high school. My goal in just a few minutes is to inspire you, as well as provide you some truth as you venture into your next steps. I truly believe that today is one of the most important milestones in your life. You see, I wouldn't be here today if I would not have graduated high school. Statistics state that based on my life experiences, I should either be in jail, living in poverty, or dead. Too many high school students today, they give up, they drop out, often to live hardships and a life of struggle. You see, my mother had a 5th grade education. I never knew who my father was, and both of my sisters dropped out of high school. I'm the only one in my family ever to graduate college, nevertheless get a master's or a doctorate. The American poet Robert Frost, one that I really read in high school, he wrote, "I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that made all the difference." You see, everyone has a story to tell. You all have a story to tell, especially after the last 2 years. So many times we get caught up in our own dilemmas, in our own drama, that we forget that many of our own truths that we subscribe to are based from our point of view, our own perspective. Some of you may have heard this story in the past, but I think it's a powerful illustration to how you can tackle the next few years. So I want you to pay attention carefully. Whether you are going off to college, taking some time to go to work, or going into the military and serving our country, here's the story. A young woman went to her mother and told her about her life and how things were so hard for her. She didn't know how she was going to make it, and she wanted to give up. She was tired of fighting and struggling. It seemed as one problem was solved, another one arose. Her mother took her to the kitchen. She filled 3 pots of water. In the first one, she placed carrots. In the second one, she placed eggs. And in the last one, she placed some coffee beans. She let them sit there and boil without saying a word. In about 20 minutes, she turned the burners off. She fished the carrots out, put them in a bowl. She placed the eggs, put them in a bowl. And then she ladled the coffee and put them into the bowl. And she turned to the daughter and she asked, "Tell me what you see." Daughter said, "I see carrots, I see eggs, and I see coffee." She brought her closer and asked her to feel the carrots. She did, and she noted that they were soft. She then asked her to take the egg and break it, and she realized after she tried to do that, she started pulling the shells off, that it was a hard-boiled egg. Finally, she asked her to sip the coffee. The daughter smiled as she tasted the rich aroma. The daughter then asked, "Mom, what is the point of all of this?" Her mother explained that each of these objects faced the same adversity, the boiling water, but each reacted differently. The carrot went in strong and hard and unrelenting. However, after being subjected to the boiling water, it softened and it became very weak. The egg had been fragile. Its thin outer shell protected by the liquid interior. but after being put through the boiling water, the inside became hardened. The coffee beans, the ground coffee beans, they were unique, however. After they were boiling in the water, they changed the water. So I ask you, graduates, I want you to think about this. Which one are you today? When adversity knocks on your door, whether it has in the past or it will in the future, how are you going to respond? Are you going to be the carrot? Are you going to be the egg? Or are you going to be the coffee bean? Some of you experienced adversity while in high school. We know all of us had in the last 2 years with this thing called COVID. Many of you are going to face adversity when you leave here today. Although this is happy and this is a graduate moment, some of you may face that adversity as you leave in your next chapter of your life. And I ask you, who will you become? Will you become the carrot that seems strong, but with pain and adversity? Will you wilt and become soft and lose your strength? Will you become the egg that starts off malleable with a malleable heart, but changes with the heat? Will you have a fluid spirit, but maybe a death in the family, maybe a breakup, maybe a financial family hardship, or some other trial? Will you harden and will you become stiff? Will your shell look the same, but on the inside, will you become bitter and tough with a stiff spirit and hardened heart? Or will you become the coffee bean? See, the bean actually changed the hot water, the very circumstance that brought the pain. When the water gets hot, it releases the fragrance and the flavor. If you become like the bean when things are at its worst, you can get better and change the situation around you. When the darkest hours and the trials are the greatest, will you elevate to another level? How will you handle adversity? Will you become the carrot, the egg, or the coffee bean? See, in my life, the boiling water was living in poverty, surrounded by drugs and alcohol, living with violence and abuse, living with my mother contracting HIV my senior year in high school and passing away, living with my 3-year-old sister passing away right before entering college, living with a struggling in my first year in college and almost having to drop out because I wasn't really prepared for college. See, when it rains, it pours. Maybe the art of life is to convert those tough times into a great experiences. We can choose either to hate the rain or dance in it. That is a quote by John Marquez. See, we choose to dance in the rain, or in this case for you graduates, drink the coffee. In closing, my life story has brought me a lot of pain, but it also has brought me a lot of wisdom. In borrowing from Oprah Winfrey and taking from my life experiences, I want to leave you with my top 10 list. Y'all ready? Number 10, culture doesn't define you. It enhances you. Who you are is what makes you special. Do not change for anybody. Number 9, you will pay now or you will pay later, but you eventually pay. And that's a procrastination. Those know what I'm talking about. Number 8, everyone experiences adversity. It's how you handle it that matters. Number 7, what lies ahead will be a mystery. Do not be afraid to explore. Number 6, your individual determination is a deciding factor in the outcome of your life. Number 5, when life pushes you over, you push back harder. Number 4, where there are choices to make the one you won't regret. Our past does not have to be our future. Number 3, why things happen will never be certain. Take it in stride and move forward. We each have to and build upon our own stories that we are willing to tell. Number 2, the road you choose truly does make all the difference. And number 1 is be bold, be courageous, be your best. You are the future and you can change lives. Congratulations, class of 2022. You made it. Graduates, as you come across, I'm going to each give you a coffee bean today to remember that you are the bean and you will change your circumstances. Now, I have told the deans, do not throw these coffee beans at each other because you still have to get your diploma. So remember that. Keep them as a memory. So thank you, graduates. I appreciate you all.
Thank you, Dr. Ruiz. We are honored that you're here to share in this moment with us. We do appreciate you sharing your inspirational story. I've had the privilege of hearing it before, and I'm always amazed that I learn something new every time you speak. At this time, I'd like to introduce Andremi Perez Garcia, our Senior Student Government Association President. Andremi is a graduating senior that has been a Panther since her freshman year of high school. Over the last 4 years at our school, she has participated in the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, the Student Government Association, and she is a member of the Zoo Club. Please join me in welcoming Andremi.
Good evening, fellow graduates. It's an honor to be here in front of you to deliver this speech tonight. For the past year, I've had the honor to serve as the SGA Senior President, working with lots of great and fun people, including a handful of freshmen, a ton of sophomores, one junior, and a few seniors. But my story with SGA doesn't start there. In fact, I've been in SGA ever since my freshman year, collaborating with students and staff to assist with homecoming, spirit weeks, and all the little pick-me-ups we did for both students and teachers within the school. Over the years, we went on to do much, much more, and with what time I have, I wanted to take a moment to reflect on the experience, expressing my gratitude for the lessons of collaboration and perseverance I've learned in my time in SGA. First, I want to thank the school as a whole, especially you, Ms. Gilbert, for not only working with us, but for attending our meetings and making sure our voice was heard in everything you could, from food trucks to dance themes to dress codes. I believe that all we were able to do this year is thanks to the collaboration of every teacher and school administrator. So from the bottom of my heart and everyone else's, we sincerely thank you. Mr. Maor, I see you. I also want to thank you for being our sponsor, for putting in the time, and for committing to hearing out all of our ideas and finding a way to make them school appropriate. I want to thank you for taking the initiative to continue SGA because you knew how important it was as we started transitioning back to normal. You've made this year so enjoyable with all of your jokes, talking, lots of it, and advice. All we did this year, from the candygrams to the hallway decorations to the plans you guys have for next year, are thanks to your effort. It's been an honor working with you, and I will definitely miss it. To my officers, I owe our success this year to you guys. Tyra, Adiani, Adriel, and Emily. You guys made it possible and enjoyable. For all the laughing, the incredibly funny and bizarre conversations, and the actual planning we did when we weren't wasting our time, I'm more than thankful. Working by your side and with your support has been a genuine pleasure, so thank you guys. I'll forever miss our SGA meetings and our very strange advertising methods. On another note, tonight I stand here in front of y'all after having spent the past 4 years sitting beside you, asking questions the day the assignment was due, giving you the answers, or laughing at the same jokes when we gave up on trying to figure out what those answers were. I truly can't believe that we've made it, but I feel so proud of every single person in this room, even if I've never said a word to you. I know you guys have been looking forward to this day for the past 12 years, and I'm sure your parents have too. So there's not much I can say to equal the excitement and anticipation you guys must feel right now, minutes away from stepping onto the stage, shaking an administrator's hand, and walking away from high school one last time. Today is proof of all of your commitment, dedication, and perseverance, not just to your classes, but to your journey as students. Every single person sitting in this room survived the pandemic, experienced the highs and lows of online school, endured the frustrations of figuring out Schoology, sat in classrooms with an owl camera as teachers figure out how to teach both online and in-person students at the same time, and missed out on so much of what makes high school feel like high school. But it is these very challenges that have made us who we are today, and it's what makes this moment so special. As you move on from high school, whether you're heading to college this fall, joining the military, or entering the workforce right away, I'm confident that you all will succeed. I can only wish you guys the best of luck and hope that all we've learned will help you achieve your goals. From my best friend sitting here to all the classmates I've only talked to once, I'm sad to say goodbye, but I cannot wait to see what you all do next. And of course, I couldn't close up my speech without giving you a quote, so I leave you tonight with a few words by Michelle Obama. Don't be afraid, be focused, be determined, be hopeful, be empowered. Thank you again, and congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Andremi. It was also a pleasure of mine to work with you and the other SGA members as we worked hard to bring back traditional high school events and plan for new events that you guys came up with. This graduating class is something special, really special. I've known these guys for a very long time, back when I was in the dean's office. Very special. The graduates here today have actually shaken up the traditional form of graduation processes and procedures. They wanted to change up the lineup and set up for graduation. As you can tell, we've got graduates on stage. They also came up with the idea to allow other seniors to come up on stage that volunteered to speak. This idea stemmed from a project that they have in English 4 Honors. At the end of each school year, our seniors are challenged with a special assignment in their English 4 Honors class. This assignment is to create a speech for graduation, as if they were all able to speak. In the speech, they were to include memories of their high school experience and words of wisdom that they would like to share with their peers. The first senior that has volunteered to speak is Elizabeth Mosher. Elizabeth Mosher has been part of our Panther family since her freshman year of high school. While at DCHS, she was a member of the drama club as well as the chess club. Please welcome Elizabeth to the podium.
Hello, fellow students, staff, the rest of our Panther family. Sorry.
You got it. You got it.
Take a deep breath, get some water.
Do you want me to do it with you? Okay, do you want me to start?
Okay, you got it. You're right here. Sorry. You're fine, baby. Take your time. Got it all the time. You got this. You can practice. Okay, you got it. Hello, fellow students, staff, rest of our Panther family, and welcome to the Duval Charter Class of 2022 graduation. My name is Elizabeth Mosher. I am a student here at Duval Charter. I want to first thank Ms. Gilbert and Ms. Stigum for letting me deliver this speech to you guys today. It's truly an honor to be standing with you all today as we celebrate this momentous occasion and take the next step forward together in our lives. Before that, though, I would like to ask you to join me, seniors, take a journey back down memory lane. Spring break of 2020, in a time where we all thought that getting an extra week of spring break was going to be the best thing that could have happened. And then we received the news of a global pandemic. Our lives seemed to be put on hold. No more seeing friends, going out to gatherings, or even seeing loved ones. The next thing we knew, we were all wearing masks, doing something called quarantine, and school was done online at home on a website called Microsoft Teams. And so the 2-year journey of being an online student began. Let's be real here, we all found it difficult to focus on the Teams or Zoom meetings when it was only the click of an additional tab to open another link like YouTube or Netflix. As such, I can't thank the faculty enough for their decision to allow us to return to full in-class learning this year. The teachers have always made sure to go above and beyond in planning engaging lessons, making themselves available for their students 24/7, and creating a safe environment for us to learn, making their classrooms feel like another home. The teachers are the ones who bring the energy to the classrooms, and they push their students to the top of their potential. Something that is best captured when teaching both online and in person. More than just the educational experience, though, it has been amazing to see the growth that the school has gone under as well. From allowing the seniors to eat lunch on Fridays in the courtyard, to ensuring that all students are given a tablet to make sure everyone has access to a digital device, to adding a gymnasium for the coming school year to allow for a richer array of extracurricular activities. It has been truly captivating watching the school change for the better. Finally, outside of the classrooms and the facilities themselves, we can't forget the fun while we were here. Whether it was getting pummeled by powder during the color runs that changed the color of our clothes and our hair, tie-dyeing shirts and staining our fingers, or scaling up a giant rock wall that materialized in the middle of the football field. Excuse me, I lost my place. Just before spring break this past year, a spring break that this time around we actually got to come back from. These are plenty of fond memories that we have to hold on to for years to come. And in closing, as we are all sitting here together one last time, allow me to leave you with one final thought. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. This quote is by Henry Ford. It speaks to the idea that we are all capable of doing amazing things, but only if we move this country together as a team. Even as we go our own separate ways, it is key that we remember that we are all part of a larger whole, and that it is all of us, and not just one of us, that matters in this wild new adventure that we are about to embark on. Thank you, family and friends, for attending this important milestone in our lives. That is our graduation. All of us here have come together, but now together once more, let us step into whatever it is that comes next. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. You are always so sweet and kind to anyone that comes your way. It has been a pleasure having you at Bay Meadows. The second senior sharing her speech is Noor Tawil. Noor has been part of the Panther family since she was in 8th grade. While at Bay Meadows, she was on the basketball team her freshman year and on the homecoming decorating committee. She has been accepted into the chemistry pre-med program at UNF. Her ultimate goal is to become a dentist. Please welcome Noor to the podium.
Good evening to faculty, staff, and graduating class at Duval Charter High School. It seems incredible that we are standing here today considering how far we have all come. What's perhaps even more incredible is just how quickly it has seemed to all gone by. Just the other day, I received a letter in the mail from a friend of mine I've known since pre-K. It was a graduation card with a photo of her in a cap and gown. In that moment, realization came crashing down around me. We're about to graduate high school. All the trials and tribulations we have endured over the last 12 years are coming to an end. We have finally made it. Now my friends and myself and everyone standing here today are deciding what to do with our lives further on. As exciting it is to be moving on with our lives, change is also very scary. We're so used to staying in our comfort zones, and we've been afraid to attempt new things. As valuable as the lessons I have learned in high school may have been, one thing it has not prepared me for is how to be confident in something new and something unknown. Like this speech I'm giving to you guys right now. I've never done anything like this before, and let me tell you, it is very nerve-wracking. I could feel all your eyes on me right now. Every word that I say, and I'm pretty terrified. But no pressure, right? But it's precisely because I've never done anything like this before, I felt like I had to go out of my way and give it a try. We all know the story we heard adults say our whole lives. If only they have attempted something and not been scared to venture out. If only I've had the courage to try something new. So when I had the opportunity to give this speech, I was determined to take it. I was determined to follow Eleanor Roosevelt's advice. Every day, do something that scares you. After all, you'll be surprised what you can achieve when you get out of your comfort zone. It is critical to never give up on things that you are pursuing in life, no matter what they are or how scary they might be. Almost every time, it is better to try something and fail, rather than to not try at all and regret it later. The only thing worse than failure is regret, the regret of not trying something, the regret of not pursuing your dreams or your passions. As I stand up here right now, stumbling through the speech, hoping beyond hope I don't skip a line or forget where I'm supposed to walk to after I'm done, I know for certain that I could say that I have no regret. As scary as this experience has been, it has been far more rewarding. As I could say, honestly, no matter how horribly this has gone, I could hold my head up high and say that I did it. Hopefully, I can walk to the correct side of the stage after this. Our fears are real. Never let anyone tell you what they're not real, but never let your fears tell you what to do. As we step forward into the unknown, always remember that our fears might make us human, but overcoming those fears is what makes us exceptional. Congratulations to class of 2022, we made it.
Thank you, Noor. Fear is definitely something that can hold us back if we allow it to. I am proud of you being willing to face a fear. It is very encouraging. The final speaker is Janice Gentry. Janice has been part of the Panther family since she was in 3rd grade. While at Bay Meadows, she has played volleyball and is a member of the National Honor Society. She will spend the next chapter of her life as a student at UNF pursuing a degree to become a pediatric nurse. Please welcome Janice to the podium.
It's nice seeing everybody. Good evening, students and staff of Duval Charter High School. I want to take a quick moment to acknowledge all the teachers and parents for getting the graduation class here today. And a special shout out to the seniors for getting through senioritis and completing a bucket load of ingenuity. For those who don't know me, my name is Janice Gentry. I've been here since the 8th grade, and I'm the daughter of Tiantia Gentry and James Booker. Okay, in all seriousness, I've been through a lot of rebellious stages that the faculty has seen. As we all remember, as soon as we reach 9th grade, we are suddenly expected to remember everything from middle school, as well as immediately know and master everything we've been taught in high school. After all, we can't expect ourselves to know everything, much less have motivation to do anything. Just think of all the times that the English teacher has asked if we did a summer reading. We all looked around at each other in unity just to realize nobody did it. Overwhelming as it may have been, though, there's inherently a problem in simply not doing the work. By choosing not to, we can only diminish our curiosity and keep ourselves in the unknown. Something that I've come to realize is just much more detriment than I initially realized. Let me give you an example. Back when I was in 6th grade, I shaved my eyebrows, but not in the way that I intended. I had a mission, just one small slit in each eyebrow. So, armed with no knowledge and no previous experience, my accuracy is just, a bit off. What was intended to be just a tiny gap in my right eyebrow ended up being a mile wide. Naturally, I descended into a mini panic attack. I remember saying to myself, well, you got this huge gap in your eyebrow now, may as well just shear the rest of the way off. So I did. Only then I realized I had one eyebrow and one that had been shaved gone. So then my brain just kept on giving me these brilliant ideas, saying, well, you can't just have one eyebrow. You had to show off the other one. So before I had time to question myself, the deed was done. I remember staring into the mirror, looking at both of my half-shaved eyebrows, thinking, I look just like the emoji with his eyes raised. And no, don't get me wrong. I don't regret it at all. In fact, I recommend it. Just look at my regular eyebrows. They are slayed. Okay. Now, even before they grew back, though, in an effort to cover up my mistake, I ended up rocking every color headband you can imagine. And just let me tell you, I did look amazing then, too. That's the whole point, though. It's okay to not know, but it's not okay to not try. Failure is the only thing we can keep on trying, keep on learning from every time. Don't get me wrong. Failing at something is always going to be discouraging. It will always definitely feel like a setback. But if you sit back for too long, your motivation will dwindle. You're not always going to get it on the first try. All that matters is that you keep on trying and that you stay open to learning unexpected lessons that come with it. So congratulations, my fellow graduates. The chapter of your life is now over. Now it's time to open up the new page, take a step forward into the future, and go make a few mistakes of your own. In other words, Michael Altschuler says, the bad news is that time flies, the good news is that you're the pilot. All the best, and good luck on taking the world.
Thank you, Janice. I've had the pleasure of experiencing some of those rebellious stages firsthand. Boy, did she give me a run for my money. On a serious note, it has been an honor of mine to see you and your classmates journey through middle and high school here at Bay Meadows. But before we make you guys official graduates, we need to take a moment to recognize the hard work each of you have put in over the last few years. The first group of students I would like to recognize are the members of SGA, Student Government Association. Earlier, Andremi shared her experiences as an actual SGA member. These members put in a lot of time and work behind the scenes of our events. Officers, please stand when your name is called so we can recognize you, and please remain standing. The officers, Andremi Perez Garcia, SGA President. Tyra Riano, SGA Vice President. Adriel Idiakis, SGA Treasurer. Adiani Darius, SGA Secretary. Emily Rodriguez, SGA Representative. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. You may all be seated. Each member of our Panther family is special and unique. The blend of academics and good character is what we strive to nourish within all of our students. Every year, the teachers select students from each subject to be recognized with the Panther Mark of Excellence. These students exemplify the qualities that show them to be passionate about and dedicated to furthering their knowledge in that field of study. Seniors, when you hear your name, please come to the front of the stage. Right here. Ms. Stidham, please join me. We ask that our guests wait until the last name is called to applaud our students. For the Panther Mark of Excellence English Honors Award goes to Georgia Trianthophilopoulos. For the English Dual Enrollment, Andremi Perez Garcia. English Ace, Brandon Smith. Science Honors, Calvin Wynn.
We had it all planned for that picture, and y'all moved.
Ace Science, Selena Christopher. Social Studies Honors, Maya Thompson. Ace Social Studies, Lola Cantwell. Math Honors, Sarah Honeycutt. Advanced Placement Math, Tyra Riano. AP Computer Science, Preston Honeycutt. Honors Art, Fabiana Lagos.
Bravo!
Journalism, Emily Rodriguez. Drama, Caitlin Mattingly. Honors Foreign Language, Noah Stevens. ACE Spanish, Emily Rodriguez. The final Panther Mark of Excellence Award is chosen by the entire high school faculty. The Student of the Year Award is presented to the student who exemplifies what it means to be a Panther. This student has demonstrated leadership, desire for knowledge, strong work ethic, and a dedication to academia. The Student of the Year for 2022 is Nathan Ream. As a school of excellence, our students are given many opportunities to earn accelerated credits for college. Earning an ACE diploma is one of those educational tracks that our students can take to earn college credits. The students that complete the requirements for this track automatically qualify for Bright Futures, which pays 100% of their college tuition. At this time, we want to recognize ACE diploma candidates. Please stand and remain standing when your name is called. Christabella Anna, Lola Cantwell, Selena Christopher, Dane Coleman, Lacey Davis, Wesley DeSantos Lemus, Anthony Green, Preston Honeycutt, Sarah Honeycutt, Jordan Hyman, Emma Moberg, Calvin Wynn, Aaron Owens, Ashton Pike, Emily Rodriguez, Grayson Salzberg, Jericho Sapien, Kaylee Shaw, Brandon Smith, Joshua Trigg. Please join me in applauding these students for all their hard work. Seniors, you may be seated. Cambridge International Examinations acknowledges students who demonstrate superior performance on Cambridge exams by scoring a 3 or better on 3 or more exams in one series. 13 students have earned the Cambridge Scholars designation. When your name is called, please stand and remain standing. Lola Cantwell, Selena Christopher, Dane Coleman, Lacey Davis, Wesley DeSantos, Anthony Green, Preston Honeycutt, Sarah Honeycutt, Jordan Hyman, Emma Moberg, Calvin Wynn, Emily Rodriguez, Brandon Smith. We know you have spent so many hours preparing for these exams, and we are so proud of you guys. Can we give them one round of applause? Please be seated. In order to receive an honors diploma, a student must pass 7 honors classes, ACE or AP courses, and maintain a GPA of at least 3.5. 52 members of our graduating class have met these requirements. Please stand and remain standing when your name is called. Mariana Alasua, Christabella Anna, Jasmine Blige, Kristen Bocanegra, Olivia Campbell, Lola Cantwell, Natalia Castano Salazar, Selena Christopher, Layla Clement, Dane Coleman, Adiana Darius, Joseph Darnell, Lacey Davis, Nevaeh Davis, Wesley DeSantos, Miguel Espinoza, Jordan Friendly, Janice Gentry, Elijah Grant, Anthony Green, Preston Honeycutt, Sarah Honeycutt, Jordan Hyman, Costandina Colvani, Fabiana Lagos, Ashley Lancaster, Stephen Meyer, Phoebe Mitchell, Emma Moberg, Daniel Navis, Calvin Wynn, Maria Padilla, Gabriel Pelias, Dramy Perez Garcia, Ashton Pike, Joshua Prakish, Tyra Riano, Marvin Rango, Emily Rodriguez, Samar Sasa, Grayson Salzberg, Jericho Sapien, Ariana Saunders, Kaylee Shaw, Brandon Smith, Noor Tawil, Joseph Tazia, Maya Thompson, Georgia Trianthophilopoulos, Benjamin Walker, Tamia Wilson. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, on this achievement. You may be seated. You may be seated. The state of Florida awards the scholar designation to students who earned a passing score on all state tests, completed accelerated courses for specific subjects, and passed accelerated exams during their high school career. The following students have been awarded this honorary designation by the state of Florida. Jordan Hyman, please stand, I forgot to put that in there. Thank you. Samar Sasa, Ariana Sanders. Please be seated. At this time, I ask that Mr. Bedford, the sponsor for the National Honor Society, join me on stage as we announce members of the National Honor Society.
The National Honor Society is one of the highest honors that can be awarded to a high school student. Members of this society must commit to the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. The following students are members of the National Honor Society. Please stand and remain standing when your name is called. Mary Alsa Wahala, Jasmine Blige, Olivia Campbell, Lola Cantwell, Selena Christopher, Adiani Darius Rodriguez, Joseph Darnell, Lacey Davis, Nevaeh Davis, Janice Gentry, Anthony Green, Preston Honeycutt, Sarah Honeycutt, Fabiana Lagos, Ashley Lancaster, Caitlin Mattingly, Phoebe Mitchell, Emma Moberg, Elizabeth Mosher, Calvin Nguyen, Andremi Perez Garcia, Joshua Prakash, Nathan Ream, Tyra Riano, Emily Rodriguez, Jericho Sapien, Kaylee Shaw, Brandon Smith, Joseph Tazia, Georgia Trianthophilopoulos, Joshua Trigg, Benjamin Walker, Tamia Wilson, and Dane Coleman. Please join me in applauding these seniors for their hard work. You may be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Bedford. We appreciate you for sponsoring this esteemed organization. The student leaders in NHS volunteer countless hours to support organizations outside of school, as well as various school events like graduation, the K-5 Carnival, and much more. Now, at this time, I ask that Ms. Guillardo, the sponsor of the Spanish Honor Society, join me on stage to announce the awards the seniors have earned.
The mission of the Spanish Honor Society is to share and celebrate the diversity of Hispanic cultures around the world. This year, 5 students will receive an award based on their achievement in Spanish classes, having completed 4 years of high school Spanish, being a member of the Spanish Honor Society, and Spanish GPA. The students, when you hear your name, come up here. The title of the Premio de Honor is awarded to the best graduating senior member of the chapter Diversidad para Todos. We are proud to present the honor of Premio de Honor to Andremi Perez Garcia. The award of Certificado de Excelencia is awarded to initiated members, winners of in the national Spanish and Portuguese examinations, or the initiated member who has achieved the highest grade point average in Spanish for that school year. This year's award of Certificado de Excelencia goes to Tyra Riano and Fabiana Lagos.
Viviana is with them.
The award of Certificado por Servicios is awarded to students to recognize initiated members who have rendered meritorious service to this chapter, Diversidad para Todos. The Certificado por Servicios award goes to Adiani Darias Rodriguez and Emily Rodriguez. Please join me in applauding these seniors for their hard work.
What about that last line? Don't say the last line. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Gallardo. We appreciate you for sponsoring this organization, and we also appreciate the work that these members put in to support the school and our community. The Seal of Biliteracy is a national organization that seeks to affirm diversity in our community and recognize any student who has obtained mastery of 2 or more languages by their graduation from high school. In order to qualify, students must meet all graduation requirements, maintain at least a 3.5 GPA in all of their world language courses, and have taken at least 4 of world language classes. This year, 7 of our seniors are being recognized for biliteracy achievement in Spanish. Students, when you hear your name, please stand. Emily Rodriguez, Daniel Navas, Fabiano Lagos, Ariana Saunders, Jordan Friendly, Lola Cantwell, Andres Velasquez. Please join me in applauding these seniors for their hard work. You may be seated. There are a variety of paths that each of our seniors will journey on after high school. One of our seniors, Kai Jordan, has made the decision to dedicate himself to protecting each of us and the country by enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. At this time, I would like to invite Kai and Sergeant Trudeau to the stage. Sergeant Trudeau is here from the Marine Corps to deliver a plaque. Thank you. Oh, I forgot. Wow, that was a lot of awards. I think I need a little bit of water. Can we give all of our students another round of applause, please? The title of salutatorian is conferred on the student with the second highest GPA at the end of his or her high school career. This honor distinction is meant to set the student apart and show their dedication to academia. With a GPA of 4.75, the salutatorian for the class of 2022 is Brandon Smith. Brandon is the son of Michael and Karen Smith. During his high school career, he was a member of the National Honor Society and the Ultimate Frisbee Club. Brandon plans to attend UNF in the fall. Brandon, please join me at the podium.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly a blessing and an honor to stand in front of you today as the salutatorian of the class of 2022. I'd like to welcome all faculty, staff, friends, family, and students of Duval Charter High School as we come together to celebrate this incredible moment in our lives. This day is a celebration of our dedication and determination in the midst of seemingly unending stress that we have endured over the last 12 years. All of those nights grinding out slews of assignments 5 minutes before they were due because somehow everything was always due at 11:59 p.m. All those cumulative assignments for files spanning 3 weeks in length that for some reason we always decided to do all at once for some 6 sense of accomplishment. And of course, the perpetual last-minute scramble before one of Thompson's impossible tests to try and make sure that we were on the right side of the curve because, let's be real, there was no way we were going to pass it otherwise. The bottom line is that we made it here today. Sure, with many very, very painful memories of endless amounts of schoolwork that I'm confident we would all be more than happy to purge from our minds forever, but also memories that brought us closer together, memories that, in a way, have made us family and have helped to put into perspective what really matters in life. I can say without a shadow of a doubt that the close relationships we share with friends and family are the most important things in life. Sure, receiving a bad grade on a test has made me feel low in the past, but only for a moment. In contrast, the loss of a friend, that's a kind of low that's much harder to recover from. This past year, I lost a friend who was incredibly dear to me, dear to many of us, and I know that I'm not alone when I say that the pain of this loss was near insurmountable for me. Like I said, the memories that we have shared here have made us all more than friends. They've made us family. In effect, we didn't lose a classmate, we lost a brother. Yet, in the same way that this bond is why the loss hurts so much, this bond is also how I was able to move forward. Surrounded by my family, those at home, and those here at school, I found the community and the support that I needed to grieve for my friend, to process my pain, and to move forward in the way that I hope can honor his memory. If we are to triumph in life, we cannot hope to do it alone. It is only with the support of others that we are able to have the strength and the ability to discover what it is that really matters to us in life, and what it is that is the best use of our limited time here on earth. Rather than focus on something fleeting like a perfect test score or a massive paycheck, we should instead seek out that which will allow us to truly define who we are and the way that fulfills us, allowing us to feel like our time here has been time well spent. Staring into the night sky and wondering about worlds beyond our own, letting my curiosity run rampant about things like all of these lakes scattered across the state, seeing nature in its purest form and marveling at all the things I don't yet know. Taking the advice of St. Augustine and traveling everywhere I can, always remembering the world is a book, and those who do not travel only read a page. These are just a few of the revelations that I've had about what it is that offers me the most authentic sense of purpose and happiness I can hope to find in life. And I have family to thank, and all of you to thank. So, as a parting piece of advice, I would encourage you all to consider the friendships you have developed here, the family you've built around you, and reflect on what it is that you want, what you really want to do with your time here on earth, as life is far too fleeting and far too precious to waste on something as trivial as just a test score. Sometimes we can move so quickly that we lose sight of the beauty, the bonds, and the boundless opportunities that are always around us. So be sure to cherish today, be thankful for yesterday, and have hope for tomorrow. Congratulations, all we've made.
Thank you, Brandon. We're very proud of your accomplishments. We've enjoyed seeing you grow into a young man and know that you have skills to really make waves coming in the future. Valedictorian is the title conferred to the student with the highest GPA at the end of his or her high school career. This esteemed honor is meant to demonstrate the student's dedication to academia. With a GPA of 4.77, the valedictorian for the class of 2022 is Miss Emily Rodriguez. Emily is the daughter of Marissa Rodriguez and Eduardo Rodriguez, as well as the niece of Christina and Carlos Mendez. During her time at Bay Meadows, she was the president of the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society. She's also a member of the Student Government Association, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Student Ambassador Association, Zoo Club, Editor-in-Chief of the Yearbook, UNICEF Club, and volleyball team. I don't know how she finds the time. She's also been awarded the National Hispanic Scholarship Award, the National Hispanic Scholarship Fund Scholar Youth Leadership Award, and the Biliteracy Award. Her grit and determination led her to earning a full ride to UF through the Macon, Florida Opportunity Scholarship, Jack Kent Cook Scholarship, and Douglas Turner Scholarship, where she intends to pursue a degree in poli-sci and internal affairs. Please join me in welcoming Emily to the podium.
Good evening, faculty, staff, and students of Duval Charter High School. My name is Emily Rodriguez, and it is truly an honor to be standing in front of you tonight as your valedictorian. People tend to assume that because I'm the valedictorian, that I am naturally knowledgeable about anything and everything when it comes to school. And while I do understand triple integration, even though I still don't understand what I'll ever need to use it for, thanks, Mr. Thompson, the truth is that the most meaningful lessons I've learned haven't been about the Kyoto Protocol or catalytic converters, but simply from interacting with people on the human level. And for these lessons specifically, I will always be grateful. Mr. Maor, I feel as if every time I needed advice, you seem to have all the answers. You're actually the person who helped me figure out what I want to do with my life, but most importantly, how to get there. So thank you, Mr. Maor, and I promise not to get scammed by car dealerships or rely solely on protein powder for food. I'm gonna use that cookbook you got me, I promise. Mr. Petrie, I now know where to go in Louisiana if I want authentic Cajun food. And I will always appreciate you being the best kettle to our tea spilling circles in journalism, teaching us about fencing, dancing, editing, mediating, and everything in between. Next up is the prom committee. Prom committee, also known as Miss Price and I. Thank you for teaching me one of the most important lessons I have ever learned. That sometimes it's okay to get up, move on, and get away. There is nothing selfish about doing what is best for your life, career, but most importantly, your happiness. I know Ms. Price isn't here today, but shout out to her. Now for Mr. Faust. There's so much I want to say about you and your class, but you know most of it since you deleted it out of my speech. So thanks for that. And thanks for enlightening and aggravating novels along the way, as well as teaching us that there's no one right answer to the complicated things in life. This next teacher is someone who no longer teaches at our school, but still holds a special place in my heart. Ms. Lipscomb was my 10th grade English teacher, and in 1 year alone, taught me more about myself than anyone else. She made me realize that it was the little things in life that gave the most joy, like hot cocoa and a good book on a cold day, playing Just Dance, Gary the Gnome, a flip phone, even though that one didn't last very long, playing dress up, but most importantly, enjoying each other's company while we still can. Then there's Mr. Thompson. Oh, Mr. Thompson. I'd like to thank you for you challenging me, as you like to call it, to the point that I wanted to prove you wrong so bad. You are probably the reason I even got into UF, specifically because you told me I couldn't do it, making me want to do it so much more. So thank you for teaching me that success is its own reward, but that success is all that sweeter when you get to rub it in someone's face. Oh yeah, and of course, thank you to our wonderful substitute teacher, Mr. Charlie. Don't know if you guys remember him, but for his advice on taxes and business management, if you know, you know. My teachers have taught me so much, but just as many of their lessons have been unorthodox, some of the most valuable lessons I've learned have come from unorthodox sources, my friends. Jer Bear. Thank you for teaching me how to drive stick, even though you still won't let me go into third gear. for pushing me to get my motorcycle license, even though my feet didn't touch the ground on the bike. And for teaching me to look at the red flags, even though you know red is my favorite color. But most importantly, thank you for teaching me what it means to be a friend. Benjamin Walker and Tamia Wilson, thank you for teaching me that it's not always okay to fake it till you make it. If you know the reference, then you know. Instead, it is best to be brutally honest with yourself, to learn from that honesty, to improve and to move forward. Allegedly. Sarah Honeycutt, thank you for teaching me how to cherish what happens around us and to see every moment, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, as an opportunity for a memory. Joseph Darnall, thank you for teaching me. Thank you for teaching me that sometimes the best thing you can do is to do something that scares you, and that breaking away from your comfort zone can actually lead you to some of the most fun you can ever hope to have in life. I love you. Emma Moberg, thank you for teaching me that sometimes friends can come from unexpected places. Speaking of which, thank you to the Jonas Brothers for being one of those unexpected places. Delaney and Mauricio, thank you for teaching me the value of honesty and communication, showing me that the key to confidence isn't saying what you think you should say, but doing and saying what you know you should say. All of these people I've mentioned are those who have helped me get to where I am right now. They've been more to me than just my friends. They've been my teachers. And although I didn't mention everybody who has helped me get to where I am, I do appreciate and love all of you guys, every single one of you, because I've had multiple interactions with all of you guys, and you guys have each taught me something very special that I will keep with me for the rest of my life. Without them, I would not be the person who I am today. I have taken bits and pieces from each of them, their lessons shaping me in so many ways and laying the foundation for much of the success that I find myself fortunate enough to have, just as I know that your friends and teachers have shaped every single one of you. If I can offer you all any advice about what to take away from our time in high school, I would encourage you to think back on all the lessons that you've learned. Not from your classes, though maybe don't forget all of what you learned there, but from the places you maybe took for granted, from the hallways to the parking lot, from our closest friends to the people we've spoken to only in passing. We've learned so many lessons in our time here, conventional or otherwise, and it is these lessons that will equip us to step away from high school and out into the future. All we need to be willing to do is to keep learning from those around us, and we'll do just fine. Like I once told Tiffany Torres, I'll see you later. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Emily. We are very proud of your accomplishments as well. I think it is very safe for me to speak for the staff at Bay Meadows when I say that we will all truly miss you. You've been a pleasure to have at school. You are wise beyond your age, and you're one of the most hardworking and determined students I've ever seen. Good job. Before we begin the presentation of diplomas, we'd like to take a moment to honor a special member of the senior class. Earlier this school year, the school and student body were saddened by the loss of Stephen Meyer. Stephen joined our Panther family his freshman year and made an impact on students and staff alike. He was a model student, and he was on track to meet all of his requirements for graduation. For this reason, we would like to present an honorary posthumous diploma. I would like to invite Stephen's family to the stage to accept his diploma. Seniors, I would like to offer my congratulations to you for your accomplishments. Each of you has made it to this point because someone has cared about you. Your parents, a guardian, a family member, maybe a friend, a teacher, a coach, or just your mentor. The fact is that you've all received support along the way. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize and honor those who have nurtured and supported you in order to bring you to the level of achievement that you've reached. We know that this truly does take a partnership between home and school, and on behalf of seniors as well as the faculty, I would like to say thank you for loving, encouraging, and supporting your students toward their academic success. Seniors, as a result of the support, you have gained strengths, skills, and confidence necessary to have faith in yourself. Never underestimate the power of having this faith, especially the empowerment that results from knowing that other people have faith in you, because we do. On behalf of Duval Charter High School faculty and staff, let your diploma always be a reminder of the great faith we have in you and in your ability to achieve whatever goals you set for yourself. Seniors, please rise and remain standing. Ms. Miller, I am proud to present to you the Duval Charter High School class of 2022. Each student assembled here has completed all requirements as prescribed by the Duval County School Board in the state of Florida, and is hereby entitled to receive a high school diploma or a certificate of completion.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and the Duval County School Board, and as the representative for the Renaissance Charter Board and Charter Schools USA, I pronounce upon those of you who have completed the necessary requirements, graduates of the Duval Charter High School, and confer upon each of you all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Seniors, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in this room has waited a long time for this moment. So we just ask that everyone wait until the last name is called to applaud your graduate so that everyone is able to hear their own child's name called.
Justin Cox. Riley Ufer.
Go Riley!
Elijah Grant. Dominic Catter. Jaheim Mayo. Joshua Prakash. Miguel Espinoza Atuñez. Benjamin Walker. Haley-Ann Vega. Angel Bermudez. Sherlyn Ortiz. Layla Clement. Ashlyn Maloney. Ashley Jo Lancaster. Ariel Mitchell. Naisha Matthews. Elijah Brown. Evelina Green. Isaac Smith. Ashton Burkholzer. Anthony Iberos. Natalia Castaño Salazar. Adriani Darius Rodriguez. Adriel Iriaquez. Abril Becerra. Gabriel Pelaez. Lemuel Palma. Mauricio Torres. Delaney Ray Belli. Marvin Rinhel. Maria Padilla Avila. Summer Birch. Joseph Darnall. Joseph Tazia. Ethan Jeffries. Mariana Asawalha. Kristen Bocanegra. Mok Berlosafa. Mok Berlosafa. Mok Berlosafa. Donovan Mok Berlosafa. Christopher Rahal. Rayani Best. Nevaeh Angel Davis. Tamia Wilson. Eliana de Dios. Costandina Colvani. Diana Mustick. Phoebe Mitchell. Keyshawn Downs. Olivia Campbell. Patience Wooten. Tashanti Wallace. Nathan Jackson. Gianna Estrada. Pierre Zahar. Talisa Jackson. Mohammed Nabut. Victor Munoz. Josue Diaz. Jasmine Blige. Erwin Morales. Arturo Rodriguez. Kai Jordan. Yakari Jones. Nathan Ream. Andrami Perez Garcia. Tyra Rayano. Samar Sasa. Janice Angelia Gentry. Nor Tawil. Elizabeth Mosher. Brandon Smith. Emily Rodriguez. Jericho Sapien.
Did I spill all the beans?
It's a little bit.
Jordan Hyman. Andres Velasquez Chavari. Christabella Anna. Caitlin Mattingly. Noah Stevens. Maya Thompson. Ariana Saunders. Jordan Friendly. Anthony Green. Grayson Salzberg. Aaron Owens. Emma Moberg. Kaylee Shaw. Joshua Trigg. Dane Coleman. Sarah Honeycutt. Preston Honeycutt. Wesley Dos Santos Limas. Ashton Pike. Lola Cantwell. Selena Christopher. Lacey Davis. Daniel Navas. Georgia Trientafilopoulos. Fabiana Lagos. And Calvin Wynn.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Let's give our seniors one more round of applause. Congratulations, class of 2022. At this time, let's please welcome Georgia and Daniel to the podium for the tassel turning ceremony. Remember to turn your tassel from right to left when it is time. At this time, seniors, please stand.
Okay. Class of 2022, there is one final task for us to complete.
It is time for the official tassel turning. Congratulations, my friends. Join me in turning your tassel. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present the graduates of Duval Charter High School's class of 2022. Teachers, please take your place down the aisle to wish our graduates well as they exit. Family and friends, please rise and remain standing. Once our seniors have exited the building, Ms. Barnes will come up to the podium to give exit procedures. Thank you.